Picking a stock option trade is like picking your starter Pokemon. You have Apple, you have Tesla, and then you have the S&P 500. The only issue is, when you pick a Pokemon, all of them are equally as good. When you pick a stock option trade, the one that you pick is going to do something stupid and go the opposite direction of the other two. How are we doing today, Apple? We gonna go up? We gonna go down? I know your earnings is coming out. Tesla's down pre-market. The S&P 500 doing what it does best. If you missed the first video in this series, I highly recommend you go check that out before you watch this video, because it's gonna go more in depth with how I got to this point. So last week we had made a profit of $72. I bought some silver, I ended up selling the silver. I bought the S&P 500, ended up selling that for a profit of $52, which is how we ended up with the $72 amount. If you remember, on Thursday I bought an Airbnb put for $210. The reason I did not go over that in the first video is because I never sold it. There was nothing really to talk about. The price kept going up on Friday. Didn't want to talk about it because I was a little discouraged, but it did go down on Monday. Today is Tuesday again. I'm starting it on Tuesday. I really got to start buying some options on Monday, but you never know what the market's gonna do. It's like this, man. Market go up, down, and then it does the opposite of what you were expecting it to do. So I still have the Airbnb put. I'm actually only down $52 right now. I'm hoping that the market continues to dump, but we'll see. Jerome Powell's speech is tomorrow, and this week is really tough with trading options. Tech earnings, right? Apple's earnings are coming out tomorrow. I also think Facebook's earnings come out this week, or Meta's. That's going to be a problem. Jerome Powell speaking, who knows what he's going to do. If he does a 25 basis rate hike, the market could go up. It could go down as well. So a lot of things that we're going to be looking at this week. Hopefully we can make some good trades, make some good money, and hopefully we can finally sell that Airbnb put. I'm probably not going to be playing with Airbnb anymore. Situations like this is exactly why I bought the devil dogs behind me. I bought a fresh box this week. I was thinking it was going to be a good week. Airbnb was going to dump, which it still has not done yet. It's just been holding steady with the rest of the market. What's today, Wednesday? Yeah, it is February 1st. Happy 1st for everybody but me. Yesterday I decided to gamble on some AMD puts because earnings was coming out and I was seeing a lot of bad things about it, a lot of negative news, and I was like, all right, you know what? I feel like AMD is gonna drop down a spicy 10-15%, and I was going to profit off and go into the sunset. So I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now. It was $75.03. This was actually at like 3:58 p.m. right? Yeah, I think it was. And I was like, okay, I wanted to buy it like right before the market closed. There's the $73 put. You can see the bid ask was very close. So I think I just bought it for 188 actually. I actually bought it for 187, did I? Or did I change it? No, yep, there we go. I actually ended up changing it. Yep, I was like, I gotta get this filled because it was like 1 minute until market closed. I think I did 187 anyway. And it actually purchased. So I bought this put thinking that AMD was going to drop, and then the earnings report actually came out and AMD shot up. Not a lot, actually. I was thinking this might be one of those situations with Microsoft where it shot up, and then they talked about their guidance, and then it shot back down, and then my contract would have been in the money. I should have never have bought this. Please never play earnings, because there goes $187. But as of 8 p.m. last night, it closed at $76.21. So the implied volatility was about 100%, and the contract expires on Friday. Yeah, I think the market is just going to continue to rally at this point. I really, truly feel like Jim Cramer is right. He did say that we are entering a bull market, and it really does seem like we are. Everything is up 50+% in the last month, right? January. I mean, unless everything starts dipping down now, I don't know. I feel like we're definitely, like, there's no bad news. Actually, Jerome Powell speaks today at 2:30 p.m. about the federal rate hike. We'll see what that does, but I seriously think he's only going to do a 25 basis point rate hike, and it's just going to shoot the market even more north than it is right now. We're going to see 100% returns month over month in the stock market. So my plan today is I'm probably going to sell the Airbnb put for a loss. I'm going to sell my AMD put for a loss so I can at least recoup a little bit of that money to then buy 0 days to expiration SPY calls. We need to make our money back. We are down. I mean, I literally, we started off so freaking good, and here we are now having to do 0 days to expiration calls. And I know for a fact we're about to blow the rest of this money in this account, because as soon as I buy calls, the market is going to take a nosedive down. Even if he does a 25 federal rate hike, whatever, for some reason I just think the market's gonna dip on me. So we'll see what happens today. I'm gonna go and get ready for my day job, because it looks like I'm not going to be quitting that anytime soon. It is Wednesday at market close, exactly 4 p.m. and my goodness, what a day it was. I did profit today. I will go through that. Jay Powell did speak today, or Jerome Powell, he spoke today. It was a 25 basis point rate hike, like I thought it would be, like 99% of people thought it would be, which made the market trend up, then it trended down, and then finally Jerome Powell spoke and answered some questions, I believe, and then market shot up. If I would have bought, man, this is my biggest issue, is I need to just hop into these trades and not be so emotionally attached to my money. Yes, I did profit today, but I could have made about $1,600 today had I just bought 2 SPY calls. So let me go over the history, because I couldn't really show it. I was trying to rush. So the AMD put, yes, I did end up buying that for $187, and I ended up selling that for, it looks like, $30. That was not a good trade at all. Lost a bunch of money there, $150 on that. As for Airbnb, I ended up selling that for $70, and I think I bought that one for $210. So I lost a lot of money there, and then I kind of recouped a little bit of the money buying 2 SPY $409 calls for $234, and I ended up selling it maybe like 10 minutes later for a little profit. I think it was about $68 or $70 of profit. So I did make money today, which is cool, but to make $70 versus making $1,600, that is a pretty big difference. So I really have to, if anybody can tell me down below in the comments, how can I train myself, because this is my 2nd week of trading and I'm not expecting myself to be perfect, and I'm not saying that I am at all, but how can I start to be less emotionally attached to my money, so that way I can put the money in and just like let it ride, let it go up? Like how can I get over that fear of just, you know, not wanting to lose the money? If anyone knows how I can do that, let me know down below. But if you did buy calls today, very happy for you. You made a ton of money. So far in the account, we have 300, let me actually screenshot it so I don't forget. We have $341.65 of cash, and we're actually down $103 today. So we got work to do. We're still down $160 from our original starting point. But this is the life of an options trader. You win some, you lose some. And now we know we're not trading Airbnb anymore. We're going to be sticking to SPY, Tesla, Apple calls and puts, right? Those blue chip stocks, we're going to stick to those, and we're not going to veer off. So every day that I do this, I learn something. I've been learning about trend lines. I've been learning about the MACD, what to do when that starts to flip over each other. So I'm still learning. If you have any tips and tricks, you can leave me down below. Please do that right now. And I'm going to think of what my next trade is going to be, because it just really seems like we're in a bull market. It really seems like we're making a comeback. Who knows? Maybe in a few months, Bitcoin could be 100K. The market right now is just so irrational. I feel like no matter what happens, no matter what news comes out, earnings, stocks will just continue to go up, and they will not have a pullback anytime soon. Saying that though, today really might be that day. It is Thursday, 8:44 a.m. I'm looking at my options right now, and I have no idea what to do. Yesterday, Jerome Powell did speak, 25 BP rate hike. That was to be expected. The market shot up, and usually when Jerome Powell speaks, the market kind of teeters off and then dips, because he's either hawkish, right? He says something investors don't want to hear. But I guess I didn't listen to it because I was at work, but he must have said nothing bad, because the market's absolutely, I mean, it was a straight line up. I wish I would have bought calls. I would have probably been up 200-300% on that, but I didn't. I didn't even make any play. I'm glad I didn't buy puts. Those people got destroyed. And then also Facebook, Meta, their earnings came out yesterday after hours. They did not beat expectations. They actually missed it by quite a bit. they have weak future guidance, and their stock went up 20%, literally in after hours because of a $40 billion stock buyback. Right now, the S&P 500 is up pre-market. It's up a lot, actually. It's not even taking a break. It's literally just another straight line up. Although today, Google, Amazon, and Apple are going to be reporting their earnings. Again, I just don't think it matters. I feel like no matter what they report, Amazon could miss expectations, and I still feel like their stock would go up. So who knows? I'm gonna try to make a play today. We'll see. Literally the play is just to buy calls until it starts to go down, and then I'll buy puts. Okay, so it is Friday. The earnings have come out for Apple, Google, and Amazon, and I just wanna do a little bit of talking. I like man to man. I just want to do a little bit of talking to all of the CEOs out there that for some reason can't make money. Y'all don't know how to make money. Hey, I'm basically unemployed over here. Hire me. All right. So we're gonna start with Tim Apple, as we call him. So Apple had their earnings report come out. It was $1.88 earnings per share. They missed it by 5 cents. It was supposed to be $1.93 per share. Now their expectations were a little high. If you actually look at the bar graph chart, whatever, pie chart, and it's not a pie chart, man, it's a line graph. If you look at it, their expectations was high. But you're Apple. You sell iPhones to everybody. How do y'all not make money? Y'all charge me every month for iCloud. Y'all got me to buy the iPhone. I edit these videos on a MacBook. I do everything on Apple. And somehow, y'all can't make money. somehow y'all can't meet expectations. Tim Apple, come on. Y'all can't, y'all can't, I don't know. So the stock ended up dropping after hours a lot, and then it recovered. But the reason it recovered was because there was only like 250,000 shares being traded after hours, so it dumped again. Google, what's up with y'all, man? I don't even know who your CEO is. I don't know him. I'm assuming he's a good guy. If he's a smart guy, he got the role, good dude. Y'all can't make money. How none of y'all can make money? Google, you literally listen to everything people say and send them advertisements based on it. I guarantee you, I go online right now after saying, I don't know, how about Apple? They can't make money. Apple products, Apple, iPad, iMac. If I say that and go on Google, I guarantee you I'm gonna have Apple-related advertisements popping up to me. How y'all not making money? Y'all sell advertisements, man. Y'all got YouTube. Was there an advertisement before this video? They got paid for that. How y'all not making money, man? Y'all be taking 55% of our cut. Y'all can't make money either. Y'all are Google. Who uses Yahoo? Who uses anything else? Nobody. Literally, you are the biggest search engine in the world. Y'all can't meet expectations either. Y'all, what you doing? What? Tim Apple, guy who I don't know, CEO of Google. And then let's not Jeff Bezos, man. He ain't even a CEO anymore, but we still gonna blame him. Jeff, come on, bro. Can you come back? I know you got the bald head. I know you got the muscles now, and you got the teenage girl that you're dating. That's great, man. I'm happy for you. Make me money. That's what you were supposed to do. Why did you leave, Jeff, bro? If you never left, stock would have never split. You probably would have been a $5,000 stock right now. You leave, stock splits. Now it's like, what is it, less than $100 now? Come on, man. Jeff, bro, I don't even know who the new CEO is. I should have known they can't make money, man. I should have known every time I looked at every motivational Instagram video when Jeff Bezos popped up. I should have been like, you know what? Let me put 2 and 2 together. Let me go ahead and not buy calls on SPY. So Thursday. Yeah, today's actually Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. Thursday, I ended up buying calls because I thought that the 3 biggest companies in the world could turn a profit, make some money. They profited. They just ain't meet expectations. All right, fine. Y'all. First time in 7 years, Apple does that. Coincidence that it's when I start investing? I don't think so. I start investing, all of a sudden, 7 years later, Apple don't meet expectations. Okay, fine. three biggest companies in the world. So I bought SPY calls. I forgot what I bought, but I'm going to put it up right now. So SPY was sitting at $416 and roughly 20 cents, somewhere around like that. I was watching it. It had a little bit of dip going to it. So I was like, you know what? We're in a bull market. Freaking tech is taking off. Let me buy $124. Was that $124? Yeah, bought me a contract for $124. I was feeling good. My spirits were high. So then what happened was the market started dipping some more. As you can see, it's bad. All right. So I'm like, okay, I'm averaging down, because that's what you do when you are already invested into something. Average down. Why sell it? So I buy another one. Why is this one more expensive? I swear the last one was $124. Now I'm paying $127. Oh yeah, because it was puts. I bought puts. Yeah. Was that a put? No, it was a call. Why was it more expensive? And this one took a little bit of time to actually purchase, but I actually purchased it. I'm so confused. I think the IV, it was the IV that was really killing me at that point. But IV was only about 90%. So I was like, you know what? That's not too bad. People be trading with 300% IVs. Look at the Snapchat earnings call. People actually made money on that. And IV was up to like 350%. So I bought 2 SPY calls. I averaged down. That money is gone. That money is gone. That money is literally, they took it out of my wallet. They opened the wallet, took the money out, and it is gone. That money no longer exists. So that happened. Hey, what's up? It is Saturday. I am a day late on this, but I guess I have to go through my strategies, how I trade options, because that's why I created this series. And it's I don't know what I did. Okay, I was out of it. I had already been down. I was already underwater. And now I'm at a point where the trading week is done, right? Saturday, like I said, trading week is done. And I am now kissing the Titanic. So let me go over what happened. So as we went over, I did buy those SPY calls. The market opened up the next day and I was down pretty much like 70, 80%. I think, yeah, about 80% of my portfolio from that point was down. And I threw in pretty much all the money that I had into those SPY calls. But I had a little bit of money left over. And for some reason, my thought process is let me go ahead and buy SQQQ calls, right? Because that's the inverse of SPY, right? So SPY goes down, SQQQ goes up. And the logic when I was thinking about it was like, yeah, at least if the market's going to go one way or the other, right? It's either going to go up or down. Because the thing is, my SPY calls were already worthless, right? I think it was at like $20 for a call or something like that. And it was 0 days to expiration, those calls were. So here is the account, right? $109.65. There's the SPY calls and there's the SQQQ. So yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and buy some calls, right? We can see the prices are right here. And I did 0 DTE, which means 0 days to expiration. And they only cost $15 each. I was like, you know what? If I could buy 5 of these, I can go ahead and make my money back in case SPY continues to dip. This would go up and then I wouldn't lose all my money. So the order ended up filling. I spent all $75. And at first it was looking okay. SQQQ was up about, I think, $5 to $10. I was like, okay, you know what? We needed the dip, right? The contracts, my calls were already worthless. SQQQ might save me and then I could have a little bit of money left over for next week. No, that absolutely was not the case. SPY ended up dipping and then Apple started to rally. Amazon started to rally. Google kind of stayed relatively where it was. Google doesn't really move that much, but Apple was rallying and Amazon, right? So SPY ended up going up. Problem is I have 0 days to expiration and my call was for like $420. At the time, SPY was about $414 or something like that. So I was $6 away. Not impossible, but not likely that we're going to hit that. So market went down, recovered, and then it pretty much closed where it started. So the market neither went up nor down. And I was betting, literally all you have to do is bet that it just goes one way. You can have like the whatever spread it is where you think it's gonna go sideways. You can have that. But most normal people, most normal individuals will say, I think it's going up. I think it's going down. I picked both and it didn't do either. So as of market close, I am left with $41.63. Look at this. Dude, I'm down 81.79%. $187. That money is gone. Another $300 entered into our Robinhood account. So at least this way I'm not doing 0 days to expiration anymore. That's not happening. All right. I put another $200 something in, $260 in to put it up to 300. We are now down a total of $560. No, 460. No, because we were up. Yeah, I bought those silver calls in the beginning last week, and we were up to 570. Now we're down to 40. Yeah, we're down about $520. Okay, 520, 530, something like that. So we're going the wrong way, but that's okay, right? This week, well, last week technically, it was a tough week, right? Earnings are something that you never want to play. 0 days to expirations, especially on those days you don't want to play. But I just got caught up in looking at Wall Street bets and seeing people betting on Meta who turned $300 into like $17,000, $18,000. Those are unicorn plays, right? You don't really see those too often, but we're not going to be trying to go for anything crazy now in the next week. We're just going to try to go back to our roots, right? We're going to find good stocks. We're going to look at fundamentals, even though the stock market does not follow fundamentals. If it feels like we're moving up, trending up, I will buy calls. If it feels like we're trending down and there's bad news, like if you didn't see the China balloon, the fighter jet shot it down, right? US-China tensions rising. Crypto is down. That's one thing I'm going to be looking at when I want to invest in the market as well. What's crypto doing? Is crypto down? I think I'll buy some puts. Is crypto up? I might as well buy some calls. Is crypto steady? I should probably do nothing, right? Simple as that. I think that'll help me guide. Also, I am on the Wall Street Bets Discord. Not that these people know what they're doing either, but at least it gives me some insight of different things that I can invest in. So yeah, we'll see what happens this next week. I'm so glad tech earnings is finally away from us. There's a couple more things. Uber earnings is actually coming out next week, right? This next video, I might actually play that because I see solid fundamentals with Uber. I see them actually growing as a stock. DoorDash, no, but Uber, I do see that. I might buy calls on Uber and then just hold it and then not play earnings, right? I just don't trust myself to play through earnings anymore, and you really should not do that. So I hope you enjoyed this week's day trading adventure. I definitely didn't, but hopefully it makes for good content, and hopefully it makes for a learning experience and we don't make the same mistake next year when earnings comes around. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week with another day trading update.